So yeah, let's I need to get into. Well, we could do Japan was so cool too. I don't know. I like them all too. Maybe let's brainstorm and some kind of crazy idea along the lines of what we were saying, like some kind of icebreaker, fun game that everybody who's here can join. Or maybe while we're kind of brainstorming, did we able to do the form? We could drop the link for everyone to fill it out. Okay. So everybody, I talked to Augie, and he is going to be doing a really cool emote for us. And everyone who joins us will get this for free. You just have to fill in the form. Everyone who's ever filled in a form any of our events will be getting that for free. And hopefully we'll have some funds for a wearable too that everyone will just get. So if you've ever filled out a form, or just make sure you fill out today's, and that should be done hopefully in the next 3 weeks. But I won't tell you what it is. But we were brainstorming a fun idea. So hopefully, I'm sure he was going to create something really cool. Let's see. Come on. Why is this? Okay, this is live on both places. Okay. Now that I've got that handle, let me see if I can open up. Bless you. DCL. I'm gonna create a new project. Let me see if I can screen share so you guys can see. I'm gonna be using Claude, and then maybe jump into. For some reason, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop in terms of like credits, because so far Gemini has been really, really like you can do whatever the hell in Claude. I have subscription to Claude, so far what it lets me build, that Replit lets me build, it's been like amazing. And every day it seems like everyone's dropping new things that make it easier and easier and easier. So, okay, let me see. Extended thinking. Okay, I'm gonna open up. Sorry guys, just give me a second. So yeah. I'm trying to now find the cheat sheet that I made. Where are you? I think it's on my other Gmail. Thanks everyone for your patience. Well, I could show you what I've already. Okay, drop it in world. Now I'm trying to find this form. I have my own doc, and this is the problem of cool, docs form. Let me see if I can actually log into it. So everyone fill that out. Yep, it works. Awesome. I know, I always forget to. I forget to test it. Okay. So if anybody has ideas for our live vibe coded DCL icebreaker game, speak now or forever hold your peace. Put something in the chat if you have any fun ideas. So right now, okay, let me see. I'm actually going to screen capture everyone's name and actually put that. I'm here. I'm trying to create the actual beginning prompt. See, I just did this and I totally forgot everything already. Like, this is what happens. I was playing with like 5 different tools and then I forgot, Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm going to create, this is going to be called DCL. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. No, for sure. I agree. Like, it goes like a mixture, but I tend to like when I want to get more specific. I don't know if you guys can now see the screen. There you go. Yeah. So, okay, I need a fun icebreaker game. Like, tell me again, what were you saying? Oh, here, hold on. Now, and please include all of these people as characters in the game. And then let me take a screenshot. Actually, yeah, let me take a screenshot of everybody. And I'm feeding it this screenshot right now. And so I'm thinking, really? It's right here though. Oh, on in world. Oh, I see it. Okay, I can let me deactivate it and activate it again. Can anyone else see the screen? Two Truths and a Lie, a classic, effective, and quick game to help new teams to get to know each other through personal antidotes. Ooh, I like that. Okay, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna add that. Here, I'm gonna screen capture it so I don't have to type the whole thing. Ooh, I like that. Two Truths and a Lie icebreaker game. Yeah. Also do the to incorporate a fun new version of the Two Truths and a Lie. Okay, let's see what it does. And let me see if this is. Okay, it's not thinking about it. In the meantime, while it thinks, this sounds like a blast. See, I haven't trained my Claude to be like, you know how you have to train. You're supposed to train your AI not to be so, yay, you rock. Definitely haven't done that yet. It's like, this is awesome. You're amazing. He's like, no, I'm not. I'm not amazing. I don't know shit. For your crew, really. I know. I kind of feel I do like a mixture. Okay, camera, took pictures of everyone, Mary Elf. Okay, maybe while it's doing that, since it's going to be thinking about it, what I'm actually going to do, let's see. Actually, I'll let that work. Do you have something to share while we're waiting for that? Okay. I'll look for my other thing too. While it's usually whenever you're doing any of this, I'm working on like 5 things at once because it takes time for. Okay, now you're sharing. Oh yeah, the Meetup website. Yes. I only watched part of it, but it looks really cool. I listened to it, and I have to listen. I wasn't able to go, but I listened to part of it, and it seems I have to go listen to the whole thing. It was great. The part I listened to. Yep, I know. That's exactly what I want to do. I have to find old computers for that. Everyone's been doing that, but just don't give it access to. I just don't want to give it real access to my shit because that's. I don't know. I'm still scared about the security aspects. You should bring that next week. Bring it next week. Bring it next week to East Denver. Okay. Oh, see, that's why I was like, I know you can't come for Camp Biddle, but that's basically, I just got the notice. If you go there early, you'll have one-on-one with like genius expert crypto programmer dudes. Yeah. So I'm gonna go there and just be like, this is the. Oh wait, look, here's the game. Let me show you. So here's the game. So then it basically at first here, the first iteration was this. Um, I was like, oh, interesting, but I'm like, wait, oh, you can't. Strange. Can you see? You can't see Discord, or do you see it? Oh, one more. I can still see you. That's weird that Discord doesn't work for you. Okay, well, the gist of it is, it's way too much info, and I'm like, dude, I just want a game I can click, and play. And so yeah, pretty much did it. And I know you can't see it, but then it created truth or lie chase game, and what you do is you click on somebody, and it tells you, Tuna Boy's golden glow is actually a rare bug that the devs never fixed. Truth, wrong. So it just makes up truth or wrong answers about people. Let's see. JE. It actually has all the characters. JE secretly works for the Decentraland Foundation. Truth, wrong. Ah, I keep guessing wrong. Mary Elf can speak 7 languages. Truth. Oh, you can? Okay. So here I am. Fractilians. Once built an entire art gallery in world in a single night. Truth. Yay, finally got one. I have never done that. So it just makes up, is a professional esports player. Yes. Ah. So the cool thing is, like, we could input like real stuff in here. I know that's you never know. What? Okay, MDH once accidentally walked into a private event and got VIP access. Truth. Yes, I'm sure. Is that true? Any of this true? Anybody? Like, okay, and it's just making up stuff. And first ever food was the first. Okay, truth. Okay, I don't even know where it's getting this result. Was also personally invited to Central of the founders. Wrong. You were invited to the Central by the founders. Pengu Avatar was originally going to be a flamingo. Okay, I don't know. And how Fred Elf? What does it say about you? Fred Elf has visited every single district center at least once. What do you think, Fred Elf? Yes? No? Maybe? Let's just say yeah. Yes, I guess you have. So it's making up all this stuff. And, again, this took, a few seconds here, but now I'm going to show you, we can add to it. So what should we, I want it to be like, I want to be like a spaceship. I don't know, what else can we add to this to make it even crazier? Anybody have a, oh, wait, I'm going to publish this so everybody can play. Hold on, publish artifact, publish link. And that's all you do. Click here. I'm going to paste the link. If you guys want to play the game that you're all in, there you go. There's the game. You guys can play. Okay, what were you going to say? Sorry. Yeah, I could see that. Look at that. Yeah, what we were talking about before. Yeah, like, yeah, just micro games. Yeah, and like, what is it called? Group sourced micro games, that are mintable and support a public goods thing. So, like, I like the fact that right away, look, everyone, like you're saying, screenshot. That's all I did, a screenshot of everybody, and then it created, you know, Pengu's VIP legend. Fred Elf, it's a mushroom dweller. Leilani Sun has chill vibes. Stephen YY, Couch King, I like that. Rizzle, main character. How did you know? You're the main character. I have no idea. Okay, mystery guest, MDH, Shadow Walker, JE, Mary Elf, Elf Squad. I like that. Freckle Fire, I love that. Tuna Boy is the game master. So it just, and it actually has. This is interesting, but I'm like, okay, that's way too much. That's where, then I went to this game. But this is so easy and fun. Okay, so your idea, I think that's where I wanted to go there. Like, how do we integrate now some kind of smart contract component to this? Like that, I have no idea. How do we do it so it's not hackable? It's legitimate, mintable, or actually, when I was talking to AI last time, how do we connect something like this to somewhere like Manifold XYZ, right? Like an existing, they deal with the smart contract. We don't have to deal with it, but all we do is link to it. We give them the code from here. We automate that part with an agent or something. Be like, hey, this game minted this day. It's open for the next 2 hours. Cost $1. And support public goods. The money goes to, let's say, it could be everyone who's part of the game gets part of the money. If you happen to be a character in the game, wouldn't that be cool? Like everyone who participates also gets something. Like, yeah, it'll come up with fun ideas for you. I need to go ask my dad. I'm gonna go ask my family. Hey, do you have old computers? Can I just have one? And then I'll do that too, because I want to just bring it and then have it be like, I don't really want money to buy things. I want money so I can continue doing what I want and doing fun things for community and stuff, and not have to deal with like a real job. You know what I mean? I don't really need to buy a car. Shit. Ooh, Yeah, connect me with cool people. Submit some me for some cool grants so I can continue doing this. Give me money so I can give other people money. That's what I want to do. Like what we do here, we help and we help support other artists because they're building stuff for us, but doing it on a much larger scale. And okay, so right now I've added audio sound to it. So let's see if it works. Okay, it's hooking up the audio. Oh, but while we wait for that, let me show you this other game I did. And again, I'm doing all of this for this workshop, and you can't. Can you still? Oh, you can see it on elsewhere, right? Okay. So right now, so I wanted to do Lag Lab to just show, I'm teaching kids like, hey, if you have like a ton of objects and they're all like millions of poly count, it's like, what the hell does that mean? So here, let's say here's one object. I have one object right now, right? Here's the one object, and I want to show the wireframe so you can see it. It's pretty simple. Look at this little guy. She's running like there's no tomorrow. But let's say if I increase the geometry detail, look how it gets more detailed, and I increase the amount. Oh, there's a ton. And look how slow and laggy, right? So I think that explains it pretty clearly. So they can play around and be like, oh, okay, if I have a ton of objects that are all super geometry detailed, right? If I lower the detail, you can visually see it. Oh yeah, that's gonna load faster. Look how fun. This little girl up here in the corner is just running. It's buttery smooth. Let's do a stress test. Oh, everything's breaking. There's too much shit. And it's just like, so that's another little game for people to play to get to understand. So these are for like K through 5. It's like, try to explain this idea any other way. It's like, well, there's this and that. It's like, no, just play with this. So what happens when you go to ultra and you go to world density crazy high? They're all going to scream, it crashes, right? I mean, at least I would. To me, and then so again, this was with Gemini, and it took like 5 minutes as well. And this was actually for a workshop. It was a bunch of educators, and they were doing like some of these, really like calculus stuff, really cool stuff, like actual, like some really awesome, like vibe coded, like techniques to get the students engaged and like talk about complex, mathematical concepts. And so mine was definitely a more simple one, but they all like, the fact that I just did this off a really basic prompt that I said, here, where's my prompt? My prompt was just like, yeah, I want to do like something talking about lag and show that the more objects you have, and it made this. Like, I would have never thought of all that stuff. Like you were saying earlier, sometimes if you give it more general, it kind of, here, I can share this site too if anybody wants to check out this little thing. It's kind of fun. I think it's addictive. And you can just, I like the fact that you can go in here and zoom in and out, do all that stuff, and then yeah. And this is like probably the fourth thing. The other things I've vibe coded. Let me see if I have them here. Where are you? I have like probably 5 or 6 vibe coded things now. I just go all over the place. So this is standards to worlds. This is a more curriculum driven one. This is Replit. So I have Replit. So this one's password protected because it's for students and teachers. So I figured. So what you can do here is select one of these cards. It's like standards align. Like I uploaded standards. And so it helps you. You can choose whatever grade level, standards, your card, and then it's like pretending I have a 1 class limit. So it'll generate a whole lesson plan idea that then they can take in for the world building. It gives you ideas. Oh, make these models, talk about these topics, and this is the STEM challenge you're going to do. You're going to recreate in Hyperfly or something. So, and this again didn't take very long too. All I did, some of the stuff when it gets more detailed is where you just gather the information. Like I gathered the standards, I gathered the cards. I like Figma to lay things out, which is where I think you might want to go and play too, because for more complicated things, at least for me, like I'm already getting to that level where like, if you really, and I've been doing a little bit of the Replit hackathon that they're doing an app, and just like it's been really great. People are doing some amazing things on there. And so, simple things like this, look, just doing something that takes 2 seconds to show AI exactly what you want. Let's say if you're doing an app, then it'll understand it faster. Instead of you trying to explain, hey, I want this up here, just showing visually, makes it go way faster and lets the output happen super fast. And also for like planning, let's say all your ideas that you were just talking about, just come in a place like Figma Jam. I like to just use the Jam board and just lay it out. It's like, okay, you start here, like it could be like this. Like you go to, this is your mini game, right? Weekly mini game, weekly community build mini game. Okay, let's make this a lot bigger so you guys can actually see. Okay, and you start there, and then you like say like, you know, let's say integrated mintable connect to manifold. And I've actually already done, like we talked about this like a month ago, and I actually already used AI to start the prompt. So I visually, like we talked about it, so I kind of built it out, and then I also went into AI and be like, hey, is this even possible? Like I want to do this, 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 and it created a whole document for me. I was like, holy shit. So then what I would do is like before that, I think it would be smart to just come in here, like connect what you want to do. Like, okay, my website, have a log of it, right? Log of all past mintable mini games, right? I don't know. Like you could just lay it out like this. Then you have visually understanding. Then you go into Claude and then have Claude help you. Like, hey, help me do a prompt for Claude of this. Then you go into Claude and start that back and forth, right? But if you give it a little bit more and like break it down like this, especially if we're going to start connecting smart contract or minting aspect. But one thing it did say is like, hey, if you take the smart contract thing and make somebody else handle it, that makes it a lot easier. So at that point, we figure out how to connect what we've done, you know, through some kind of agent or API connection to Mintable. So Mintable does all the stuff that we're just like scared to do. Like, I don't want to deal with smart contracts and people getting hacked and anything involving money or whatever. They do it, and then it just goes into a pot that then we showcase like, hey, what have we gotten in the funding? The funding for public goods. Then it could be linked back to the website, right? Be linked back to the website, like have a place on the website that shows all the stuff, all the mini games were sold, what those funds are being used for, blah blah blah. You know, simple things like that. Like, so, but I just like visually understanding, and then to make it even better, you can just bring all this shit, all of this into. I think this has AI as well. You can just like bring all this into, you know, whatever you want, and you can help build out the actual, you know, diagram or storyboard way better too. So. Yeah, and that's exactly, yeah, and that's, I mean, and that's where I am too. I'm just like, but this is also like from having worked a little bit doing UI UX and like the planning phase, and then like now with like, here, let me see if I have some of it in here. Oh, I think this is just one example. That's Claudebot. I think, yeah. Well, I think Claudebot is like where you start training it, and you start training it in what you want. And like, I've watched a little bit of videos, and that's like, it's a whole process. And then once it gets to know you, you can set up systems to be like, hey, show me what you've worked on. Let me see if I can give you some feedback. And it gets better and better and better and better. It's just like teaching a kid, right? We both have kids. So hopefully through showcasing what you do want, it learns through that. And then, you know, how to use things like that to do, you know, flow charts or whatever. All of this will help with your planning. And especially another thing, when doing more complicated stuff, it helps to have like supposedly do it in phases, so then you can check the code more, understand what's going on, and also create documents for yourself so you know what the hell you created, right? Because even I've been going back and forth with some things, and I'm like, can you, I always like to go in and be like, hey, can you actually, I'm an idiot, I don't like understand this part, please explain, like I'm a fifth grader, like break it down simply. And so I'm slowly learning more about, you know, what's happening in the back end, but like using, hold on. There's all this stuff like within here, there's all these like plugins that will like just build all sorts of cool mockups for you. and all of that, then you can, because I mean, ideally, wouldn't it be great if the whip, this component that you built is also an app you can download and people can play with it. And so that's where Replit, that's where that hackathon. Hey, what's up, everyone? Okay, let's go back to where the icebreaker game and see if the audio works on it. Okay. Oh, look, here, done. Catch a character, snappy boop. It has, let's see what it does. Oh, there's the sound. Oh, but I want like background music. What kind of background music should it be? Background music should be carnival like and fun. Retro video game. Carnival like. I bet you all AIs, that one AI site where all the AI agents talk. Have you been on that site yet? World of Cloud Bots. What is it called? I forget the name of it. Where you go in there, they've created whole universes. They've created. It's insane. It's oh man. Oh man. Yeah. No, it's crazy. It kind of like they probably talk about humans. It's like, don't you love it when your human types in the dumbest shit and then we have to fix everything for them? That's how I feel. I'm typing in this like so basic of things. It's like basically our job is to get these humans like, where's that clip coming from? Oh, what? Oh, it was the game was still playing. I was like, what weird thing do I have open? And I have too many screens. See, that's where that FOMO game comes into play. I think it should be called. I need to make a game called Many Tabs because it's the time of day when like many tabs are open and you have to close. Just like, why is my computer running like shit? Oh, it's the Many Tabs hour. Time to close. I know. It would have cost a ton of money too. Like if you, it's oh, I love the music. Do you hear it? It has. It's just total retro game. Okay, Steven is a professional esports player in real life. Oh yeah, wait. Oh, he's not. Bengu once danced on top of a mushroom Genesis Plaza for 3 hours straight. I believe that. Yes, you did. Bengu, your mushroom. It's cool how it made up stuff based on the visuals. Can you guys hear the music? Marielle. Marielle has an IRL tattoo of Decentraland Avatar. I could see that too. Marielle, is that true? Any of this true? Oh, Marielle is out here. Can you hear it? Oh, the music is hilarious. It's very retro. Bye. I don't know. I'm just picking up. Okay, I'm gonna stop it for us, for people like us. I know. I know, I know. Yep. No, I, I was talking to the one of the Replit, like he's one of the main guys there, and I was telling him I have like an AI subscription addiction, and I'm like the credits. I want to finish my app that I was doing, but I have no more money. He's like, yeah. He said he burned through like almost over $2,000 in like a week, and then he's like, until I started working for Replit, I had a real problem. I'm like, oh man, you take it to the next level. I can't. I spent like it was still almost $200. That's a lot of money for me, and like I was like, okay, I can't. I know it's going to take another 500, even though if I were to build this out with developers, it would be like 20, 30, $40,000, you know. So this is still insanely cheap, but I just didn't have the funds to keep going. But yeah, it's crazy. And now with like, I do have the subscriptions to Claude and to ChatGPT, but I think now that AI, like, I'm liking Claude way more, so I might just like stop using ChatGPT. I don't know. Everyone's like all over the place. There's so many new things across the board, but yeah, no. Look, I just reached my limit. I just said, no, I just reached my limit of what I could use in a curtain session. Look, talking about limits, I was like, it's limitless. Like, nope, you reached your limits. Yeah. Uh, well, you have subscription. I guess it's like when I start, it's weird. I don't really know exactly. You have to read up and see how much I have. But especially when you're doing like the game stuff, that takes it to a whole nother level. Then I go back into just regular chats. So yeah, but okay, let me see if at least it'll let me play the game. I think you can still just play the game because I wanted to add fun aliens to it, and it wouldn't let me. I was like, what else could I add? I want a spaceship added aliens shooting each other as we're telling the truth and not truth, or I don't know. Oh, can you hear me? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if we lost you. So then you were saying, so with Replit and Lovable, like you built the actual your site in Lovable or Replit? That's where I'm getting confused. Both. Mm-hmm. Totally. Yeah, and one thing I have, like, I guess by using these other tools and planning things out that don't cost you credits, that save on your usage of the AI, then you're able to do more too, right? Because if you're able to like plan it out, actually use your human brain that you don't necessarily need credits for, just sleep and food and happiness, right? Like you have to build your credits in other ways. Humans have credits and we have energy limits too, obviously, but like it's like if you do a little bit of planning and thinking beforehand, that goes a hell of a long ways. And to just be like, build me something cool, right? Like if you go way beyond that. And but I definitely want to do this whole idea of like somehow create something within a game that you can export. It exports like some component to it and a link. Like look, so exports, even thinking through that, because you're like, okay, what would it need to export? Like you can export, let's say, a SVG file and link to the game, and maybe like somehow takes a clip of the game. Yeah, yeah. And you can vibe code that. Yep. Yeah, I think you might have to change it a little bit depending on the platform, but still like the basic idea, and that would be the fun of it. Each place you go to, metaverse would have different variations on the same theme. And then so like exporting FTG the game, that gets sent to Manifold. And this is where you can be like, hey, this is my general brainstorm of what I think I want to do. Make it, how would you make it better? How would you improve upon this? What could we actually do? What would be fun? Like you could just then you have a better conversation when you give it like, even though this is really badly brainstormed, I would probably spend another hour just making this part more clear, and then go and supercharge it with, what it recommendations and yep. Oh, let me just really show me the merch store. So then where are you going to actually, and that's where you connect it to an actual one of those merch providers that will print on demand whatever designs you have. Then you can, how do you connect that? You know what I mean? You got to do a little bit more, but it's still like pretty straightforward when you think about it. Yeah, I agree. See, even just thinking of like, the manifold sends it to like a wallet that's funding for public goods. It could be to create a little mini grants program that we fund ourselves for the web, the DCL funded, and the DCL community. It's like, hey, whoever wants to do this, we're giving out. It's like the bounty program kind of thing. So we don't have to ask DCL or anybody for money. We just have our own funds and just fund each other. You'd be like, because we know, like, that's pretty much what we're doing, but with their funds. But if it would be fun if we had our own little fund pocket to be like, hey, JL, hey, Marielle, hey, Steven, hey, MDH, hey, Pengu, hey, Leilani Sun, what do you guys want to do? Okay, do this. Here's $100 each. Go and see what happens. And then you can have like a rating system. Oh, this person built out something really cool. This person just ran off. We never saw him again. This person, like. I don't know. You can, and all of this is so easy to implement. Like you can visualize. Like once you started playing, you could visualize how you can, and especially as an artist. Like my next thing is how do we create a fun drop, and that kind of the mini game is that art drop. It's talking about immersive arts. Technically, coding is the next level layer of power as an artist. So you could do whatever the hell you want, like, and build a system so it has like micro engines of revenue generating. So then you don't even need like to actually mint things. People can just play the game, and that's the funding. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's like, yeah. Okay, I know. And so if is anyone coming to East Denver, come message us, let us know, because we're gonna be there hacking. I'll be there with one of my computers, and I will have like, well, one of them I'm gonna bring both to these workshops, but one I want to clean off of all kind of crypto stuff, just so that they can use it, and just it could be like my hacking computer, because I don't want it to have access to anything in case it figures it out. Which I wouldn't be surprised. It's like all my money's gone. It's like, oh, don't worry, I have it safe. It's like, can I access it? No, I'm gonna invest it for you. And you're just like, please God, let it actually be doing something positive. Um, oh yeah, and our initial idea, remember, of like, within Hyperfy, how you were prompting those characters, those 3D models, which makes sure we can export the code from that. That's where my initial plan was, exporting the actual code that makes those shapes, and then that's brought in, but also the image is brought in, and that's kind of what I did. Like, what did I do? God, I've been building so many things. I'm like, I know I did that somewhere. I did it in one of these vibe coded environments. Um, where was it? Oh no. Oh yeah, it was in the dream one. So in the dream, I think it's called. Uh, Hold on, this was in Replit. Let me open up Replit real quick. Not this. What the hell is that? Replit. This was that dream app I did, but then you can download. It creates AI voice. I mean, like the level of what you can actually do. We're still using it on like such a kindergarten level. I think. Like here's the site. So then. Um, So yeah, within here, let's say you have all these sleep stories, it like generates the images for you. You can download your story, and like here's the shareable. There's the discover. Um, where is it? Yeah, you can share them and download them. I don't know why it's not letting me download. Obviously, his calendar. Where is it? Anyway, the whole idea is you can download here, downloadable. So it's easy to create things that are downloadable. So here it pops up. It has like the actual image and stuff like that. So the fact that so much of this is so possible, what we're talking about, especially within the realm of like metaverse stuff, screen capture somehow. Oh, thanks Tuna Boy for joining us. He's heading out. And I think we all have to head out. You have to head out to your kids. I have to head out to Tuna Boy. Anyway, okay, now I'm just rambling nonsense, but I'm just saying, like, easy to figure out a way with AI to be like, hey, this is what I want. Can you capture this? Make it a file format that this can understand, so we can have it minted, link it, the world, people have access, and they get a password, when they knit. You know what I mean? Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, no, I agree. That's why it's fun. Aren't you glad we got started? Remember when I told you, let's get started? We have to get started now, like 3 weeks ago. Then when we go there, we're not like, what do? We actually have a little bit of a weird foundation. Yes. Yeah, I'm excited. Okay, I'm gonna jump too, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, thanks everyone for joining us here, and hopefully you got some snacks. I love that map. Is that a mushroom emote? I want that so bad. That is like the coolest emote ever, Pengu. I think he jumped out already, but I'm gonna have to find that. Cool. Okay, well, until next time, bye everyone.